Welcome to the Shopping Annuity presentation. The Shopping Annuity gives everyone a chance to enjoy the benefits of an annuity without having to fund it with discretionary income, but rather with money that they're already spending. In this presentation, we're going to show you how you could create a residual income for yourself and your organization by simply changing how you shop and duplicating that within your team. Just like franchising, franchises provide a proven system for success, and that's exactly what we're taking you through in this shopping annuity presentation. Now let's look at, there are many ways you can build assets for yourself. However, with traditional investments, the return is not always guaranteed and the deal can change at any time. You also need discretionary income that you can use to fund or put into an investment, and we all know most people don't have that. With the unfranchised, the shopping annuity takes what you spend and pushes it through the MPCP, the Management Performance Compensation Plan, which creates a huge asset, and you know exactly what your ROI is based on the amount of BV and IBV that your spending generates and your organization generates, taking what they spend and turning it in to ongoing income. So let's look at popular investment strategies. The 4% rule was a popular investment strategy that says as long as you withdraw no more than 4% of your portfolio adjusted for inflation on an annual basis in your retirement years, you shouldn't run out of money. Meaning you can live off of whatever money you were able to put away as long as you take no more than 4% out. But here's the other thing is, do you know that you could take 4% out, or do you know an investment that would pay you that in interest? And most of us don't have the ability to do that right now. But let's assume that you could get 4% on the money that you put away. It would take over $450,000 put away, earning 4% for you to be able to successfully have a cash flow or ongoing income of $1,500 a month. Now let me ask you, how many people do you know or yourself that have the ability to put that money away and have the ability for it to generate a 4% return? I don't know too many. Or how about someone that wants to live on $5,000 a month? They would have to put away $1.6 million. Okay, or $10,000 at $3.2 million, and that's assuming again that they have 4% interest. But the unfranchised was created to allow someone to run a successful business, but also now with the shopping annuity can take what you spend and turn that into an investment income that gives you a larger return, and it's measurable. You can see exactly what your return is as you fund your shopping annuity and as you grow your unfranchised business. This was created to be a 2 to 3 year model to create the type of income you want coming in, rather than trying to risk over 45 years of putting money away in hopes that you can get the return you want. So I'm going to ask you, what is a better, more reasonable approach? To invest 2 to 3 years to create the monthly income you want, or risk 45 years to fall short and not have the return or the income you thought you would have in your retirement? So let's talk about what an annuity is. An annuity is a process by which a fixed payment is made to you at specified intervals for a specified length of time. And the point for an annuity, however, is that you need to take discretionary income. It needs your own money that you're going to put into the annuity before it begins to make some payments back out to you, before it can begin. So let's look at what a shopping annuity is, because there's some drastic differences between a traditional annuity and a shopping annuity. The one main difference of a shopping annuity is that the fixed payment, instead of it being discretionary income, is not made in legal tender, but it's changing what you do and how you change your shopping habits and invest time in doing so to create a business. That becomes your fixed payment. Your fixed payment is simply made by redirecting what you pay and shop for already and push it through Shop.com, and now that turns into the funding or the discretionary income that you need to fund your shopping annuity. And let me make that really clear. Every time you spend money, that dollar amount becomes your fixed payment that goes right into a shopping annuity rather than with a traditional annuity. You have to have extra money at the end of the month that you devote to sending into funding a traditional annuity. So this is run off of time, and it's run off of adjusting your buying habits so that we can track the money you spend to turn it into your fixed payment. By following these 4 basic steps in the Shopping Annuity Handbook and assuring all partners within your business and your 2 sales and distribution channels, follow these steps, you can reasonably expect to earn $1,500 per week or more ongoing simply by adjusting how you spend your income. And again, traditional annuities need discretionary income. The shopping annuity is taking your existing spending and turning that into a fixed sum payment and pushing that into an annuity. It truly is economic alchemy. It is taking money that traditionally once spent is gone forever and reinventing it to give it new life. And in the shopping annuity, it gives you cash back and ongoing income in forms of BV and IBV. Let's look at the Shop.com advantage. By shopping on Shop.com, you get cash back. We provide all the coupon codes at every major retailer. We make sure when you shop, you find the best deals, the hottest deals, the better products at better prices, and it's just a better way to shop. And we've done something that no other company has done. We're able to track all the purchases people make at our stores, our brands, and all the other major retailers in the world. And anytime you do that, it generates income in forms of BV and IBV. And also anyone that you've led to directly or indirectly that shops on Shop.com, you get credit for that person for life. And the company creates a credit that gives you social currency, again called BV and IBV. So what it does is it actually takes buying power and pushes it into one social economy where everyone benefits off of everyone's spending. So it's not just you getting paid off of your own shopping, it's you tying together with a community of people that all synergistically get paid every time you shop and anytime anyone they led to shops ongoing. That currency accumulates, and when it reaches certain thresholds, you earn a residual income through the Management Performance Compensation Plan, the MPCP. It truly is an idea whose time has come. By being able to track what people buy, we can convert the margins into ongoing income. When you force everyone to shop through one channel, and then that channel shops at specific stores, it gives us buying power. Meaning that if you and I shop at a specific store for our own household, we don't make enough of a difference in the bottom line of that company for them to give us incentives or for them to lower their prices. But when we push all of our buying power through one channel, all of a sudden, what used to be a single income is 100,000 people shopping, and what used to be maybe $1,000 profit to a company now through that one channel is 20 million. It's a substantial amount of money to that company. And when you do that, it allows us to get better products at better prices. It forces the prices down, and the margins are then paid out to the people, out to you and I, in forms of BV and IBV, which then increases your residual income. There truly is power in people when you take it from an individual basis and put it into a collaborative shopping experience because it's trackable, and now companies want to pay more for that business to keep that profit center coming, and they're willing to negotiate, and so that you and I benefit from the power of people shopping through one system. And this is a willable asset. You can reasonably expect to earn $1,500 to $3,600 per week in perpetuity and not only benefit for it now, but it's willable down generation to generation so that this can be an asset that not only helps you, but can be passed down to be an asset that helps 2 generations down.
So as you heard earlier, the most important thing to remember about the shopping annuity is that it doesn't take discretionary income or any additional income to fund it. You're already spending it. So why not convert that spending that you're already doing into earning by simply redirecting those purchases to your shop.com website and your unfranchised business? Take a look at the following income and household statistics. Now, these statistics are taken from the most recent Bureau of Labor statistics, and they're available for you to view online. What they tell us is that the average household income is about $63,000 before taxes. Now, after taxes are taken out, that income drops to about $56,000, of which the average household is spending $51,000 of that income on average purchases, annual purchases, etc. Now, the average household is about 2.5 people, or 2 adults and 1 child. They have about less than 1 child under 18, less than one person over the age 65, and about 1.3 earners. Now, we know that most households these days have more than one income provider. They have about 1.9 or 1 to 2 vehicles and are pretty evenly split, almost half men and half women. So these are the statistics. Now, what are they spending their money on? So their average household annual expenditures total to about $51,000. So what we did is we took a look at that spending, and we pulled out the different categories of spending that could be redirected to shop.com. So we didn't just look at the $51,000 total, but what we did is we found of that $51,000, what spending could be actually redirected to an unfranchised business or to shop.com that could be converted into earning, right? So you take a look at the different categories. The food category, there's tons of different items that could be redirected to shop.com, from cereal and bakery products to meats, poultry, fish and eggs, or processed foods. The housing, the maintenance, cellular phone services, laundry and cleaning expenses, most likely you're spending money on these areas, right? Have you purchased any kind of an appliance or a small appliance in the past year? If so, did you give that money to a brick and mortar store, or could you have redirected that spending to your own website and converted it into earning? What about apparel, services, transportation, or healthcare, right? What about clothing or things that you need to buy for medical services or drugs that you need to, remain healthy? Have you been spending that money in the stores, or could you have redirected that to your shop.com website? What about entertainment? Where do you get your movie tickets, your pets, toys, hobbies, playground equipment, other entertainment supplies, personal care products and services? Do you read? Do you purchase online or downloadable periodicals or books? Do you do any other miscellaneous spending that could be redirected to shop.com? Are you leaking money? Are you spending that money in the stores, or could you be spending that money with yourself? It's really just business 101. If you owned a store that sold electronics, you wouldn't go find another store that sold electronics and spend your money there, right? You would spend your money with your own business. And that's really what this is all about. So what we found after looking at all of the different categorical spending was that about $18,750 or more could be redirected to your shop.com website and turned into earning. That's about $1,500 per month that business owners are really just leaking in their business, that they're spending in the stores that they really should be spending through their own business. So it starts off by identifying which of the products that you are spending with your competitors that you should be spending with one of your own exclusive brands, right? Market America has thousands of exclusive brands and services that are not only a better product, but they're also a better price. It starts by identifying which of the company's exclusive brands you should be using instead of the other brands that you're currently using that you could then be funding your shopping annuity with. And it really comes down to just understanding that you do have a better product at a better price and that you could be even earning cash back on as well. So let's take a look at a couple of examples, right? If you go to shop.com and you click on any of our exclusive brands, you can actually select the compare option over here, and it will show you our product and how it stacks up against the competition. So this is the Motives Lustrify High Definition Mascara, and it's showing you the retail price, the potential cash back, the shipping options, the color options, and then at the very bottom, when you click on compare to other brands, you can see how it stacks up against the competition, against MAC, against Bobbi Brown. Not only is our product a better product because we don't have the same kinds of overhead or expenses that these other brands have to market themselves, but it's a better price. So take a look. Motives is only $16.95 and you're getting cash back, where MAC and Bobbi Brown are 25 to 30% more in cost. It comes down to education. Do you have consumer confusion? Do you think that you're spending more money on your product and you can get it cheaper? The truth is we have the quality of a Mac or a Bobbi Brown product, but without the price. Take a look at our omega-3s. Now, this is something that I find a lot of people make a mistake with, right? They go to their neighborhood grocery store or big box retailer and they get a giant box of omegas or multivitamins, for example, and they think that they're getting this amazing deal because they got, 1,000 pills for $20. Well, at the end of the day, does that product work? Do you want a product that works that you're spending $35 on, or do you want a product that will do nothing because it doesn't have the proper amounts of important active ingredients for it to work, and you've only spent $20? In reality, the $20 is a cheaper price. However, it's not doing anything for you. So you just wasted $20 on nothing. You might as well not have bought that product at all. Take a look again at the comparisons that are provided on shop.com. When you take a look at our product over here, Heart Health Essentials Omega-3s, and you compare it against all of the other brands that are out there, Shackley, Nutrilite, Nordic, Carlson, Life Extension, these are the essential ingredients that make that product work and provide the benefits that you're looking for. Our product has all of them, and all of the other competition, all of the other competitive products that are out there are missing one or more important ingredients to make that product work. So again, you might save some money and get a product that doesn't work, or you could spend a little bit more and get a product that's going to provide the benefits that you're looking for. Another commonly misunderstood label is around around all kinds of cleaning products, right? So take a look at the Snap cleaning product. Again, go to shop.com, click on the comparison, and take a look at how it really stacks up. Not only is Snap a better product, I mean, this product is incredible. I can't tell you, we've got children and, they're boys, so they're outside a lot and they're coming in, and when we're cleaning their clothes, it takes a pretty powerful product to get the stains out. This product works, bar none. It's amazing. But more than that, it's more cost effective for the family, right? Take a look. Snap might be $10.50 for a 40-ounce bottle, but our product is concentrated, right? And so the sticker price is a little bit misleading. You think $10.50 is more expensive than Purex, Tide, Gain, All, etc. But in reality, because our product is concentrated and takes less of it to work, then our product actually turns out 60 to 80 loads for that $10.50 bottle. Whereas if you spent $6.99 on a bottle of Purex, you're only getting 33 loads out of that. So if you wanted to get 60 loads out of Purex, you'd actually be spending about $14, which is about $4 more than what you would be spending for Snap. And the same thing is true for Tide, Gain, and All. Again, at sticker price, it looks like you're getting more for your money, but you're not, because you get less loads for the dollars that you're spending, which require you to buy 2 bottles or more to get the same amount of loads that 1 bottle of Snap will get. So again, guys, any time that you can identify products that you're buying from the stores or from your competitors that you could switch over to one of our exclusive brands or one of your own exclusive brands, you're going to come out ahead. You're going to end up with a better product, and you're going to spend less money. Now, for any products that you are buying from your competitors that you cannot replace with one of our exclusive brands, what you're going to want to do at that point is redirect that spending to your shop.com website. For everything else that you're spending money on, can you find it on shop.com? Now, by the way, not only are you going to be funding your shopping annuity when you choose to buy those products through shop.com, but you're going to get to take advantage of a lot of the shop.com features as well, which are going to save and earn you even more money. Right? We've got a cashback program. So you could go to the Brookstone store, but they're not going to pay you cash back. They're not going to fund your shopping annuity. You're not going to earn IBV when you do that. However, when you choose to go to Brookstone through your shop.com website, you're going to earn IBV, fund that shopping annuity, and on top of that, you're going to earn 4% cash back on products that you were going to buy anyway. So you see, guys, this isn't about spending more money. It's about earning money on the stuff you're already buying. It's just about changing your habits, right? In addition to cash back, We also have comparison shopping. So if you know that you're going to buy a specific product, don't waste your time going to several different stores and trying to find the best deal. Simply pop that product into the search. And what it will do is it will show you every one of our partner stores that sells that product, who has the best price, who has the most cash back, and who has the best shipping options. You'll also be able to compare product reviewers and what people have said about shopping through that specific retailer. So that might help influence your decision as well. If you're looking to work with a highly rated retailer and spend a little bit more money, you can do that. If you're looking for the cheapest price for the same product, you can go through there. If you're looking for the highest cash back, you would choose that. It depends on what you're looking for. But the point is that we take all of the time and the stress out of that process for you because it does it for you. So if you pop in Apple iPad Air Wi-Fi tablet and you're looking to purchase this, what you'll see is this product exists on shop.com, and it exists from anywhere from $490.49 through $499.99, and you can earn up to $19.96 cash back. Now on the right hand side, you'll see all of the populated feature stores. You could buy this from Tech for Less, which is selling this product at $490.49, and offers $9.81 cash back, which by the way is almost an additional $10 savings, right? So you're really getting that product in essence for about $480. How awesome is that? Or you can get it from Staples, or it's also showing up as available at Toys R Us. And then again, you can compare the product reviews of each of those stores as well. One nice thing to point out is that if you had found some of these stores listed on Google and you were just searching on the internet for the best deal, you might come across some of these other retailers that aren't as popular as, say, Staples or Toys R Us, and not really be sure if it's a legitimate store, if it's a really great place to shop. Now, every single partner store that you find on shop.com has been vetted by our partner store department, and you can rest assured that when you choose a store that maybe you didn't know about, that they have been vetted by our company and that they are a safe and reliable store to shop from. Another really great place or thing to check out is Hot Deals, right? The Hot Deals section of shop.com is a lot like the clearance section of a traditional retail establishment. It shows you all of the best deals that are going on today, and we actually have a Hot Deal Center which shows you the best deals of the day. So if you're looking for ideas or, to spend a little bit less money on a gift or specific thing that you need to go and get, check out the Hot Deals section, and not only will you find good recommendations, but you're also going to find the best deals. So you guys can see by redirecting to shop.com, not only are you funding your shopping annuity, but you're also saving a ton of money by finding the best deals, comparison shopping, and earning cash back on every single thing that you buy. And finally, I want to recommend that all of you download Shop Buddy on your computers. What this is a nice little add-on for your browser that when you go and you forget to go to shop.com and you go directly to our partner store, it does pop up like you can see right here, and it reminds you that you should be going through shop.com. Make sure you're logged in so that you can earn your cash back and get credit for that shopping. It also shows you all of the deals that are going on for that retail establishment. So there's coupon codes that populate and other deals that you might want to take advantage of. It's a no-hassle way to make sure that you're getting the most out of your shopping, and you're actually funding your shopping annuity in those cases where you might forget to go to shop.com. So how do you fund your shopping annuity? It's simple. It starts by adjusting your shopping behaviors, right? You've got to identify which products should you be redirecting to an exclusive brand. And for everything else, how can you redirect that to shop.com, right? You have to change your thinking and your habits from going to the stores and going, to brick and mortar, to the shopping malls. You got to switch that habit over to click and order or to shopping through your website. I don't know about you guys, but when I take a look at this, it gives me anxiety. I don't want to go to the stores. I don't want to not be paid for everything that I need that I'm going to buy anyway. I'd rather shop from the comfort of my own home, get paid cash back, make sure that I'm getting the best deal, that I'm not spending more money than I have to, and most importantly, that I'm funding my shopping annuity.
Now let's look at the savings alone that you get, money back in your household, back in your pocket, by simply switching, instead of going to and from stores and switching over to an online model. You instantly save money. And let's go through this. Gas savings alone, the average family spends over $2,900 on gas. 40% of it is gas that we devote to getting in a car, driving to a store, buying items, and coming back home. So we can instantly put back in your pocket over $1,100 in gas savings by switching from going to a store and instead going to your computer to shop.com to buy the items you need. That's a substantial savings for most average families. That's over $100 a month you can put back in as an instant savings by shopping through yourself. And wear and tear on cars, the average family spends over $1,600 a year to keep their car running, the upkeep, the tires you may need, right? Oil changes, and all of those things cost money because we're continuously driving to and from different locations. Well, now with the shopping annuity, a big portion of that is money right back into your pocket because you won't have the typical cost of upkeep on a vehicle when you're simply not needing to drive it as often because you're shopping online. And let's look at your time. Your time truly is worth income. Every time you decide not to invest time to build your business, it's costing you money, especially when you're choosing to go to and from a store instead of investing that time to build an ongoing income. Let's look at this example. Conservatively, a UFO, an unfranchised owner, could earn up to $109,000 or more a year developing one unfranchised. Now, let's say that individual worked 40 hours a week. That time, that person is worth $52 an hour. And if that person decided to drive to and from a store 4 times a week and spend at least 30 minutes driving to and from and shopping, that is costing that person over $6,000 in time because they're choosing to waste the time driving to and from a location where they could simply invest that time, shop online, and devote the rest of that time to be earning ongoing income by developing their business. So let's say you could put in your own income. Let's say it's even half of that. How would you like to put $3,000 back in your pocket and have a residual income that's higher than what you're earning now coming into your household? That truly is money that you could waste if you're choosing to go to a store. We want to invest that money back into your business and back into your household. So let's simply look at savings alone. $1,600 back in your household that you don't have to invest in upkeep of a vehicle. 40% saved on gas, $1,165 back in your pocket. And taking the time, instead of devoting it to traveling and shopping, you get that time back, and that truly is money, over $6,000 back in your pocket. The shopping annuity can put on average $9,100 or more per household back in your pocket by simply investing the time to build a shopping annuity business. That is savings alone, and the savings alone are worth it. The shopping annuity creates economic synergy. It takes the money that you spend and it turns it into an investment income. It saves you money. It earns you money. And when you duplicate this, it accelerates your company and it accelerates your residual income. And everything works faster for not only you, but an organization. It truly is the full forced multiplier and creates stronger results. The shopping annuity acts as an accelerator to push more volume and more income into the MPCP. It takes 75% fewer people to earn the same amount of commissions that we used to have to do 10, 20 years ago, because it takes the volume of your spending and redirects it into the MPCP that creates that volume, so you don't need the majority of the organizations that you used to need. It truly speeds up your success. Current UFOs earning commissions can increase their income from anywhere between 50 all the way up to 100% on their existing business, not even adding new growth. Simply by turning your spending into earning through the shopping annuity, you'll see an increase of volume. Okay, new UFOs, we're excited for you because you can now achieve levels faster than we've ever been able to do it. We've never been able to operate at the speed that we have and capture the volume that we can capture now And now you have the opportunity to do it on fewer people and hit the income levels that you ultimately want to hit. And the bottom line is a shopping annuity is rocket fuel for the management performance compensation plan. It helps you and your entire team generate a residual income of up to $187,000 per year per business, and it's faster than we've ever been able to do it before. Just want to prove this, that if you look at an organization of the past that was built on minimal activities, I always say, why invest in minimal activities when you can maximize the activities and everyone can earn more money? Let's assume that this is your organization and there's 50 individuals on the left and 50 business partners on the right, and everyone is just doing the minimal activity, the smallest amount they can do to maintain their business and accrue volume. Well, looking at an organization of the past, this would be 50 people on the left and right doing the minimum, which is 50 BV and 10 IBV every single month. If this was your organization, it would produce an ongoing payment of $600 per month in BV and $3,000 every 3 months in IBV. So you'd be averaging about $700 per month for this business that you maintain. That's 100 people. Not so bad, but obviously, could we generate more income? And what happens if we took the same business? We're not going to add an additional customer. We're not going to add an additional partner. If we took the same organization and rather than just building it with the minimum mindset, we're going to maximize taking everyone's spending, the money they're already doing it anyways, and we're going to redirect it through Shop.com, through the unfranchised, and capture all of that income, save them money by shopping online, just like we showed you, over $9,000. And let's see what an organization looks like if they convert their spending over to earning. An organization that averaged $700 of ongoing income without adding a new customer, a new business partner, simply by everyone implementing the shopping annuity, turns into $7,500 a month in BV and over $3,000 a month in IBV. What is better? And I just showed you two examples, and they're drastically different. And the amazing thing is, we didn't add a customer yet. We didn't add a new partner. The only thing that changed is we took what people were already doing and we cycled it through online shopping, through the MPCP, and it skyrockets your volume. And the amazing thing is, it doesn't cost anyone additional money. It's simply being smarter with how you spend and being able to track it through the shopping annuity. All right? The shopping annuity takes 75% fewer people to earn the same amount of income and commissions. Imagine what people used to have to do 20 years ago. You can now do 75% less, or 25% of what they did, to earn the same amount. This truly is a game changer. So it comes down to your choice. You can continue to operate the way that I showed you before with a minimal mindset, and it will cost you more money, and it will take more customers and more partners and more hours to maintain. Or you can simply convert what you're doing anyways and put it through the business, transfer it through and over to Shop.com, and that can earn more money for you, more volume that you get to pump down, and more income for your entire organization, simply by taking what they're already doing and pushing it through here. So it really is a choice. What do you prefer? I think you would agree with me that the shopping annuity is the way to go. It truly is an accelerator of the MPCP. And the amazing thing is, we're already doing it, and now you can get paid on the money you're spending. So let's look at the steps you need to go through in order to create your own shopping annuity and be able to duplicate it within your organization and see the benefits. So there's 4 steps to creating and building a shopping annuity, and it truly begins with the shopping annuity assessment. The assessment allows you to identify the brands that we have that you can convert from a name branded product over to your own exclusive branded product and create the highest margins for you and your organization by earning BV for those items. The second is to identify where you're spending money and get it through a Shop Direct store or a partner store on Shop.com, which earns you IBV. And once you're able to do that, is now duplicating it within your organization by taking them through the presentation and the assessment that we're going through. And then the last step is to build share a customer by you using your own branded products and having the testimonials and personal experiences. You're going to be able to now identify what products certain people need by referring the information out to them, and that creates an additional flow of BV and IBV on top of your shopping annuity that takes us to a whole new level. Creating BV is through using the company's exclusive branded products, your own branded products, rather than buying one of the name branded products at the current store you use. So part of the assessment that you'll go through after this presentation is identifying what products are you using and what brands, and now we're going to take that existing income and transfer it over to an MA branded product. That now gives you product at wholesale. You get the highest margins in BV, and you can also have IBV in certain one of these products. And now you have the personal experience, you're using those products, and you're going to retail more of those simply because you have the experience and you can bring it up and refer different information to people throughout your day. So it's simply converting over from one brand over to your own brand and earning the highest dollar amount and paying the least dollar amount by doing so. All right? The next is you want to complete the shopping annuity assessment. The assessment is going to help you identify those products as well as how much you spend and go through the process we just showed you personally and identify your specific spending, your household income, so it's personalized, so you can begin to fit this into your situation and your household and your income to maximize how much you can earn. So in order to do this, you're going to go to shoppingannuity.com and you're going to download the assessment and the workbook handbook that you see here in front of you, and that's going to allow you to identify the products, calculate the BV and the cashback potential, and the guidebook here will help you complete the assessment as you go through. So here's creating BV with our brands. Okay, once you've gone through the assessment, you're going to go to shop.com and complete the shopping advisor. This will help you go through your entire household and identify different types of items depending on each room of your home where you can transfer what you're normally buying over to a BV branded product. Okay? Then the next step is we're going to create IBV through shop.com direct in the partner stores. Okay, so you're going to take what you normally bought and the items and the brands of products you normally bought that we don't have exclusive brands for, and you can now buy those by finding them on shop.com through one of our partner stores and direct stores, and simply shop on shop.com, earn cash back, and that instantly creates IBV for yourself and your whole organization. So these are the stores that we're shopping at anyways. These are the money that is already going out the door. And now what we're going to do is shop through our own site, price compare, use the coupon codes through ShopBuddy, get cash back, and get the best deals and the highest IBV possible by simply shopping at the partner stores or shop direct through shop.com. So think about all the places you buy and all the areas you go, and now a portion of their profit margins come back to you simply because you're shopping through shop.com, and that leads you to finding the best products, and you happen to be able to still go to some of the name branded stores you already are comfortable going to. The only difference is it's funding your shopping annuity and your organization's shopping annuity, okay? In the shopping annuity assessment, you'll also see on exercise 3, it'll help you identify where your regular spending is happening in the categories. So for you, you can go through this whole assessment together with yourself and your team, your household, and you can see systematically the categories where you are spending money on a monthly basis. So whether it's food or eating out, housing expenses, entertainment expenses, personal care products and services, and you can identify your personal spending and input that in, and you can also see how it compares to the average monthly consumer spending as well. And now it's personalized. In addition, you also get to see your seasonal spending, the things like birthday parties, anniversaries, holidays, When you total all that up, it's going to identify how much money that you are currently spending, because we want to capture that. And 100% of that, whatever is in those categories on that assessment and whatever dollar amount it totals to, we are able right now to transfer that through shop.com, because all those categories are products and services that we currently offer through shop.com. So whatever dollar you end up at, whether it's 3,000 or 10,000 or more, you can now use that as income to fund your shopping annuity. All right? So Create Leverage is now identifying and duplicating this process in your organization. You're going to want to identify people on your team or people that currently shop through your site that want to learn how to own their own shopping annuity and maximize their spending and create an ongoing income using this system, and take them through this process. You want to have them view this presentation, the shopping annuity presentation you're seeing right now, and then go through taking the assessment and then signing the declaration and beginning to convert all of that spending that they're currently doing and now create income using that and duplicating. And the last step of all this is now identify 10 to 15 individuals that you can build relationships with and have a customer base with by finding a product or service that could help them or help them save money or increase value where they may need it, or help solve a problem that they may have, that we have a product or service that is a solution to that problem. So customers, by shopping through you, can get paid now on all the products that they currently buy at all the stores they buy anyways through our cash back program. They also can spend less by using coupon codes provided through using Shop Buddy. They can now get products and services that are better quality, many times better price than what they're currently buying anyways, and they can buy your own branded products and get paid to do that as well. And they can get paid for referring other people to go to your shop.com site and take advantage of the cashback and savings that they're experiencing as well. When you add all that together, that adds a wave of volume, not only in your own spending and your organization spending, but now you have customers and other people shopping through your site to get the best deal, the best price, the better product, and that creates more volume on top of the shopping annuity volume that you've already created. When you go through the assessment, the last projection, the last exercise is this spending and earnings projection. It's going to take all of the money that you've identified, where you spend it, all of the products that you can convert over from a name branded product to your own brands in BV and IBV, okay? And then it's going to calculate all of these savings together, and it's going to show you what your organization is currently doing and what it could be doing if everyone was duplicating the shopping annuity the way we've already outlined it in here. So this is an example of a business that is earning $21,000 currently just on the size of the organization and what is on average coming through on a monthly basis. This is previous to the shopping annuity. This is just based on some customers they have and a little bit of shopping they've done up to this point. But when you add, if that same organization took what they spent and moved it through shop.com, right? Now all of a sudden you would see a peak of over 83% of that existing organization, and it jumps up to 39,000 from the 21,000 currently being earned on that organization. So you see a huge spike in income, and that again is not from additional customers or additional partners. That simply came from taking the existing spending an organization does and fuel it through the shop.com site and have them create their own shopping annuity. It's a huge increase in income, and it's based on what we're already doing anyways, and it shows the projection over a 1, 3, 5, and 10-year period of time. And I want to also add to this, isn't it safe to assume your organization's going to expand? It's going to continue duplicating. So the numbers you see there could have the ability to be substantially higher if your organization continuously develops, which most of them will do if you keep duplicating the right thing. So the savings are incredible and their earnings are incredible, and I can't stress enough, it's something we're already doing. The last thing I want to show you here is a bonus pool. The company has a bonus pool, meaning that if you satisfy everything we've walked through and you maximize what we know the average household can do, you can look up to see the next incentive that is provided for people that hit this bonus pool. So visit shoppingannuity.com and you can see the latest shopping annuity bonus pool credentials, what you're going to need to do in order to satisfy it, as well as what the company is offering in terms of incentives for those who reach it. It is well worth doing, and you're already doing it anyways, and the company is constantly adding more ways to award you and make this easier to happen for those who hit the bonus pool. So refer to shoppingannuity.com and look at what the next bonus pool is and the criteria in order to hit it, and what the company is offering in terms of incentives for those who do the shopping annuity. And you really can't stop an idea whose time has come. The next steps in all of this is to make the choice, make the decision to convert what you're doing already, the spending that you have to do, and create the earnings by just simply moving it through shop.com, our own branded products, and partner store brands. So every time you spend a dollar, it creates volume that cycles through your entire organization, and you can earn off of it in addition to the customers that we get on top of that. And don't forget that it costs more not to do this, because we proved to you that you can save over $9,144 on average or more simply by changing your shopping habits from going to a store and instead stay home and invest that income through your business and invest the time you save to go build your business. And this really is now the next steps, the call to action. You have now completed the shopping annuity presentation. Your next step is now to go to shoppingannuity.com and download under the assessment tab the assessment handbook and workbook. Complete the shopping annuity assessment yourself and then duplicate that with your team. And once you have your projections, you're going to want to sign the declaration and agree from this point on that you're going to take all of the spending that you have, that you've identify the Market America BV brands you can convert it to, and the partner stores and shop.com direct stores, so you can maximize the money that you normally just spent is now truly turned into an investment income and earns you more volume, more commission checks, and everything you do cycles down to your team, and it's up to you to then duplicate this with your entire organization. Thank you so much for viewing this presentation. Your next step is to complete the shopping annuity assessment, personally sign the declaration, and agree to convert your spending into earning.